Good morning. So, it's nippy out this morning. Very, very cold. So be bold, start cold. I've got shorts on, but I do have my overpriced wind jacket, aka Z-Pex supposed rain jacket. And I have my, what are they? Stupid rain mitts on that are also as useless as the Z-Pex raincoat, rain jacket. Anyway, last night, quick update. So I had wanted to get to 18 and a half miles to a campsite near a spring, near a water source. And I did. I got there. And when I got there, it just didn't feel right. I kept telling myself, it's just because no one else is here. Be a big girl. You can do this. I found a little spot tucked right way into the woods, and I thought, no one's going to bother me. I doubt anybody will even be hiking by, because by the time I got there, it was like 6:15 or whatever. Maybe it was 6 o'clock, whatever. And I'm like, nobody will even be hiking by this late. You'll be fine. But, God, I dare I say this out loud. I just didn't want to scare my family. I didn't tell them this part, so they don't know this, but I'll tell you guys. But in the little tent spot next to the one where I had picked was a bunch of litter and, but when I say litter, like clothes, gear, and a big bag of drugs and stuff, pills and cigarettes. And I was just like, oh God, And what I didn't realize, it was a little bit close to a road, and it was a Saturday night, and people probably party there, right? So I didn't pay attention to that. I need to do more of that. I need to be more cognizant. So as I'm trying to convince myself to be a big girl, I was throwing my bare hand, because I said, well, if I'm going to be out here alone, and there was a ton of bear scat right on the trail yesterday. So I'm like, oh, great. So I said, the bears can have at my food, but stay away from me. So I was looking for a tree. I had tossed my line a few times, but didn't catch. And around the corner came three of my friends, people I've been seeing a lot on the trail, a lot. Joker, Boardwalk, and JJ. And Boardwalk goes, hey, you can't camp there. And I turn around, I'm like, oh my gosh, the relief. I mean, I think they saw it all over my face. I was like, the relief of knowing. I thought they were going to camp with, there. I thought that was what they decided. And I was so happy. And I said, oh, I bet we can make more sites, And they're like, oh no, we're moving on. And I think the disappointment and the uncomfortable feeling of knowing I'd be alone again, was all over me. And Joker goes, you sure you don't got 3 miles in you? And the minute he said it, I go, yes. I said, I said, I absolutely do, because he said that where they were going was a much larger campsite, and a bunch of people they knew were going to be there. And I'm like, yes, I can be there. And that is actually the second time those guys have saved me, because not JJ wasn't there the first time, but Boardwalk and Joker were at a shelter. I probably told you this story. Anyway, they were at a shelter I arrived at. That was the shelter I had planned to stay at. But when I got there, it was like sitting right on the trail, which makes me a little nervous because it's not set back. I feel a little bit vulnerable. But I was relieved to see them. And I go, oh, great, good to see you guys. And they're like, we're just passing through, we're moving on. I'm like, oh. And then, I'm looking around and at the shelter, and I think, again, they could see the concern with, I don't really like it here. There's something about it that's creepy. And it was Joker again that said, we'll find a spot. And Boardwalk was, yeah. We're tired. We'll walk slow, because I'm always concerned they're going to be much faster than me. And they're like, no. We're taking it easy. We'll just go. We don't even have a plan, but we'll find something where we can all fit and, stay. And they did. So we walked together and found a really great spot that night too. But this one, last night, here I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm tired. I got this massive pack on my back, and you know, wasn't really that hilly. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was hilly enough. It was 3,000 feet of gain. And anyway, the 3 miles to get to the campsite last night was flat and agreeable, like not a bunch of rocks and roots and things to navigate. It was just pine needle coated, like like now. This is really quite nice. Anyway, this is ideal. This is when you dream about hiking the Appalachian Trail. This is what you dream about. Is this what you get? No, not all the time. Not very often, but this is what you want, right? And that's what I'm getting. And that's what last night was. So the 3 miles passed in a blur, in a blink, like it was so fast. But of course I got me there later, but it didn't matter because we were all arriving. And oh my God, I don't know if that was on film, but a deer just crossed. Wow. Oh, and there's one there. Oh. Good morning. See, I'm supposed to be looking up and not always looking at the ground. But if I don't look at the ground, it could fall on my face. I hope that was on film. It might have, like I've got it on the, like a further distance. So maybe it was too small, but hopefully you saw it. Good morning. Anyway, okay. So, anywho, it was really great. Set up quick. Water was like right there. That was like a river. So it wasn't like I had to walk half a mile for water. It was really great. It was really, really great. I slept really well. And I was up early. I got up at 5:30-ish this morning. Naturally, just woke myself up. Heard some very loud creature that I could not identify. I think it was some sort of bird. I was waking everybody up. But apparently the guy in the tent next to me slept right through it. And then... like I said, on the road, I think I said on the road at 7:58. So, plans. What is my goal for today? The folks at the campsite, they're kind of like, I don't know if they want to call themselves a tramily but they kind of do a lot of whatever they're doing, they do it together, right? Whereas I'm kind of like, oh, I might pass through and see you again, and when you save me from trying to be a big girl on the trail, we hang out, but we often end up at the same shelters and whatever, but it isn't planned. I think they plan things, but whatever, it doesn't matter. They are taking a shortcut into Pearisburg. I did not want to take the shortcut, so I am going to, all right, this is what I think. Remember, plans are in pencil. I am going to go 17 and a half miles today, maybe. There's a stream with a bunch of tent sites, so I'm hoping other people will be there. And then go into Pearisburg early tomorrow. So rather than get there late today, get there early tomorrow. I know there's at least one restaurant that I could eat at. I don't know what other, restaurants they have, or amenities. I'm hoping for like a grocery store or something because I would really like to get some peanut butter and bread. I have my husband sent me 10 meals, 10 breakfasts, 10 dinners, 10 breakfasts, which now probably down to 7, and they're delicious. But I ran out of Cliff Bars and I did not get peanut butter. So I don't have lunches. I have plenty of food. I'm not going to starve to death. And I can stop and pull my cook set out and make food. So I'm not starving to death. That is for sure. There's plenty of food in my pack. It's just convenient food I don't have. So, and Harrisburg is probably, from what I'm being told, about a half mile off the trail. So very easy, quick, boom, into the city and out. And then it would be a pass-through. I'm not going to stay there, at least as my plans flow now. I would just pass through, and then there's a shelter about 7 miles outside of Pearisburg, which I could then stay at and get out of the thunderstorms. But, again, we shall see. A lot of water sources right now. There was a stretch. I want to say it was like 10 or 11 miles yesterday. There was no water. I was like, when I finally found water, I was like, woohoo. But today I checked. Lots and lots and lots and lots of water. All right, well, that's my boring update for now. And I will let you know, of course, when wonderful and fantastic and fun, unique things start to happen. Okay, enjoy your day. Bye. So this is who I'm meeting on the trail this morning. What a cutie, just staring at me. Hi, little cutie. I'm sure if I start to walk, he or she will prance about and continue on their way. But for now, she's just staring, saying, what are you doing? I'm just going to walk your way if you don't mind. I'd like to continue my hike. But you're very beautiful, and I love saying hello to you this morning. Good morning. Oh, I think we're talking. Oh, maybe she's eating. Are you eating leaves? Am I in the way of your breakfast? Oh, yeah, look, we don't even care about you. We're just going to eat leaves. You are so fun. Oh, all right. Well, are you coming this way? Now we might have a problem. I don't think I want you coming this way. Nature's beautiful from a distance, okay? Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, now. Okay, I am going to come your way, okay? How about you just run off now? I'm like starting to think, does she have like, are they like velociraptors and they're going to come in after me from the side? All right, baby, I'm coming this way. You gotta, can you prance on? I really don't want, okay, baby, you look, I know, you look like you're actually little. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to make you have to move on. I just really want to continue if you don't mind. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, you're very beautiful. Goodbye. Okay, that was wild and very cool. Glad you got to see that. Wow. All right. Okay, bye. So here's me this morning. I know, looking my attractive best. Let me assure you, it ain't no fashion show out here on the trail. At least not for me. The 20-somethings, they rock it a lot better. But anyway, it's nippy out here, so. But it got me thinking, all these deer that I'm seeing, got me thinking about yesterday's moose experience. And I didn't tell you about it. It was pretty cool. So I was climbing this pretty steep mountain, but it had a bunch of switchbacks, so it definitely eased the pain. And about halfway up, I heard a moose call. It was absolutely a moose call. I was sure of it. And so I'm like, oh, this is so cool. But I heard it repeatedly, but it wasn't happening like super quickly, like in between. It was like a moose call, then a little bit a moose call. So I thought, well, I'll just have to, if I wanted to capture it for you guys, I'll have to leave the video running. So I get out my phone. And then my subconscious, which is so much smarter than my conscious mind, said, why don't you capture this moose call that you're hearing in the woods before you go and do that other thing you're thinking about? And I can't listen to that, no. So I'm like, well, maybe I should make sure it's a moose call. What if it's just a bird? So what do? I open up YouTube, moose call. And I didn't realize my volume on my phone was so loud. And guess what? Yep, I played the moose call, and it echoed, and of course, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, that poor moose is out there going, oh, there's another moose out here, right? And I don't know what I played. Did I play an aggressive moose call? Did I play a friendly moose call? Did I play a romantic moose call? I don't know what I played, but I think I single-handedly disrupted nature yesterday with my stupid fake moose call. Well, anyway, I didn't hear it again. So I did not hear my moose out in the woods until, like, he went dead silent. And then I didn't hear it again until I got to the top of the mountain. And as I was turning around to descend, I heard it faintly one more time. So maybe nature got back on track, despite my unintentional disruption. But anyway, I thought that was pretty cool because I have not seen a moose, heard of a moose, anyone talking about a moose, but it was pretty cool. That was definitely a moose call. YouTube confirmed it. It was cool. Did you hear it? It was the moose call. I can hear it. I hope you guys heard it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And I almost didn't stop for this view. It's gorgeous. But I got a moose call. Oh, he's definitely traveling away from me. It's becoming fainter and fainter. Oh, it was louder the first time I heard it, but then it got, yeah, fainter and fainter. Well, journey on, my moose friend. Journey on. Just all of a sudden, so much pink just bursts onto the scene. And can you see it's like, all right, put your pole down for a second, Karen. It just keeps going and going and going into the woods. Like layers upon layers, like the views that I get to see. And it's now just everywhere. I don't, is it, I'm assuming it's mountain laurel, or I don't know if this is mountain laurel. I was thinking the smaller buds were mountain laurel. I'm assuming that's true. I really know nothing about plants except admire their beauty. But these are bigger, right? So I don't know. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's a different kind of mountain laurel. I just don't know. I know nothing about plants. I'm sure someone out there knows. Oh gosh, it's just so beautiful. And I'm thinking to myself, I need this in my yard. I wonder if it would live in my yard. So, anyway, okay, it disappeared for a little bit. I could see it off at the distance. I just wanted to share. Hey, Wilson, how are you? This little guy just ran across my path. Hey, baby. I didn't mean to scare you. This is the first bunny I've seen. It's a day for wildlife, I guess. All right. There he is. It's hard when you put it on close up. Hey, baby. Oh, bye-bye. Sorry, didn't mean to scare ya. I see you. You're a cutie. All right, you have a good day. So I guess this is what it'll look like when it opens up. I don't know. Why are you so closed? It's warm out. Just not ready, huh? Just not ready? Oh, so much of you. You're so beautiful. Oh, just not ready. Some of them are. Some of them are ready. Anyway. Pretty girl. Okay, so now, oh, look at these at the end. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, so now I am actually gonna see if I can get some kind of a shuttle. And if not, it's about, I think, a 23-minute walk. Gosh, I hope that's all it is. But I changed plans. Wow, big surprise. Okay, let me go here. So, this is where I go in. So, let's see. what I thought I was going to do was stop at that spring with the 10 sites at 17 miles and then go into Pearisburg, Virginia tomorrow. It was like not that, there was just very, all right, comparatively. Not that there wasn't any elevation gain, because there was. All right, so that, is this where I'm at? No, it can't be. There's no, I was just gonna say, is this where I enter in? No, there is no path, so it must be down here. We'll keep walking. As of right now, I'm still on the trail. See, what you can't see because I have it too distant is still so many more pretty flowers. All the wildflowers that are going to get choked out because of all this grass, right? But anyway, okay. So I decided the elevation gain wasn't so bad. It wasn't bad at all. It is 5:17 and I am just outside Pearisburg, where I would have gone tomorrow morning and had to walk into town anyway. So this is what I'm thinking. I want to find a tent site. There's a hostel that has a picture of a tent, but it doesn't say anything about the cost of tent sites. So I got to figure out if they really do have tent sites or not. Oh yeah, okay, so this is where I'll go in tomorrow. And this looks like where they can pick me up. I'm gonna call them right now and see what the deal is. I remember to take a picture. So there was a major change of plans. You'll hear all about it in a bit. But right now, I got 3 enchiladas chicken with rice and beans and guac and sour cream and a paloma. Delicious. Yum, yum. Okay, let's see. And we got 2 number 10s here, beef tacos. Fajitas. Oh, empty raspberry margarita. Woo! Oh, yeah. JJ's got fajitas and... Woo! Okay, and me. So apparently there are these feral cats. Ooh, I guess they don't like the car. Wow, so somebody actually came by and put food out for them, and most of them scattered the minute that the car started. But look at that, I was gonna get video, but we got 2 brave souls who said, we'll eat it all, don't you worry. Oh, and then one over here. Oh, she's like, we're not afraid. They got the brave ones over here who didn't get startled by your car. Oh, they'll come back. Are you kidding? They know there's food. Oh. Well, they're creeping back. They're like, okay, it's safe. We can come back. It's very nice of you to feed them. Oh. Yeah, so I guess these are all wild kitties that just get fed regularly by people, so... But that was wicked funny. I don't know if I got that on film, but the minute she started her car, bam, they ran. But they're back, because they know where the food is. Oh, little kitties. You know, it's something. They look healthy, but they're wild. It's just heartbreaking, actually. One of the portals said that if she had her car, they'd all be in. She'd take them all home, but... All right. Well, bye-bye, babies. Bye-bye. I love you. You're very cute. I love you. They're all different. Look at every one of them's different looking.
There's 2 gray ones and there's 2 orange ones, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's as far as similarities go.
You know, I almost wonder if the neighborhood cats ain't coming to get fed too. Yeah, we got a home, but we come here because
free food.
Yeah, free food. Oh well. They look healthy. That's the crazy part. So, I mean, one of them looks a little feral, but...
That white one's got...
Yeah, he looks a little feral. He needs a vet.
Yeah.
Or if you really want to...
Sticks out the whole time, so.
If you really want to help, take him to the vet. Pay a small fortune, but... Aw, hi, babies. Oh my gosh. So this is the sunset at the hostel. Just keeps getting better out here. So here's where we're, oh my gosh! But here's where we're tenting, just out in the yard. That's me right over there. And then we've got somebody way over there. And we got more way over there. Yeah, there's Joker. Can you imagine? I just decide, hey, I'm going to go to this hostel, and all my friends are there. Who could have known it?